Cool. Please go through the recordings, Meena, and
Yeah.
take some
Okay.
time to
Okay.
practice those sessions.
Yeah. Yeah. If I have anything, I will ping you.
Yeah, please ping in the group. Without
Yeah.
getting
Sure.
late, let me share my screen real quick. So yesterday we were discussed about creating the custom object and adding the custom fields inside the object and creating the records in the. Today we'll discuss more custom fields, types of custom fields. In that custom fields, like we have relations. So we'll discuss what exactly is relations in Salesforce. So, what is a relation in Salesforce? A relation in Salesforce is a connection between two objects that allows record to be shared and linked and related data to be shared. So, in short, the purpose of this relations is like we can't store everything. Let's take an banking application. In that banking, let's take an onboarding application. In that onboarding application, we'll have, let's suppose we have one table for one table for HRs and one table for candidates. So I should link that candidate to the HR. So in order to link that candidate and HR tables, Salesforce has brought up the relations. So with the help of relations, we can link the candidates and HRs together. For every candidate, who is the HR, like who hired that candidate. So we can link that things with the help of relations in Salesforce. Like example, it helps represent real world business connections inside the system. Example, talent and account. So this talent, in order to know like for which account this talent belongs to, for which account this talent belongs to, for which client this talent belongs to, we can create a relation in the Salesforce to map the connection between talent and account. The same way for opportunity and account. Uh, like in the earlier sessions we discussed, right? Once we convert the lead, we'll have account to contact opportunity. So those are internally linked in the Salesforce, and that linking is called relations, and that was a standard relations. The purpose of relationships: avoid duplicate data duplications, maintain data integrity, enable related reporting, and we can control record access and security. And we can also solve the real world business problems with the help of relationships. And these are most important in real time. Every day on our daily basis, on our work, we'll see the relations. We'll have a lot of relations between the various custom and standard objects. So here, what are the various types of relations which Salesforce provides? One is lookup relationship, master detail relationship, hierarchical relationship, and many to many relationship. So these are the various types of relations in Salesforce which provides. Now we'll start with lookup relationship. This is actually a big topic. We'll only see the lookup relationships today because you need to understand everything, and I think you are delayed in practicing. So we'll start with lookup relations, and we'll have a use case for this. So lookup relationship. A lookup relationship is loosely coupled relationship between two objects where one object refers to other. So lookup relationship is like there is a relationship between account and contact, and account is the parent and contact is the child. So my scenario is like I want to know uh, which account this contact belongs to, or which candidate this HR belongs to when it comes to our onboarding application. Which candidate this sorry, which HR this candidate belongs to, which talent this HR belongs to. So with the we can do that mapping with the help of relationships. It creates a link between records without enforcing strict dependency. So lookup is like loosely coupled. We can even have the talents. We can even have the context. We can even have the child records without the parent. Without the parent, the childs can be orphan. So the key characteristics are child records can exist without parents. Parent deletion does not automatically delete child. Independent ownership, independent sharing rules, optional relationships, no roll up summary support. These are few Salesforce characteristics for the lookup relationships. So Did you guys at least understood what exactly is lookup relationships? We'll have a real world use case now. So in short, let's take an onboarding our onboarding application. In that application, we have two tables. One table is talent, and the other table is HR. Azure. So I want to know for every talent, who is the assigned HR, who will be hiring that talent. So for that, we'll have the relationships in Salesforce. We'll relate the talent and HR. We'll relate the talent and HR tables together with the help of one common field, which is called lookup. So when to use lookups? When dependency is not mandatory. As I said, you like it's loosely coupled. It's not that 100% dependent on the parent. Child is not 100% dependent on the parent. When child records must remain even if the parent is deleted. So if the child want to be orphan, even the parent is deleted. When different users should own parents and child separately. When security control needs to be separate. When parenting as a so these are few scenarios where we go for lookup relationship. When parent assignment may happen later. When aggregate reporting is not required. So this is about lookup relationships. Are we good with this slide? At least got some idea. We'll see the things in real time now. If you're good with this slide, or if you have any
Okay.
good, right? So whatever the fields we created, Nasa, in the last session, this is also a field, and this field is like this field relates the two things. So in the last session we created talent object, right? Talent custom object.
Yeah.
Let's suppose now we will create another other object. So in order to link that object, we'll have the we'll make a relationship field. That's how it is. So let's take an demo use case for the lookup relationships. We have a scenario where the talent assignment at ABC Consulting. ABC Consulting wants to assign talents to client companies. A talent may or may not be assigned to a client, and talent records should exist even without a client. So whatever the scenario we discussed, uh, like this is the in this case we will go for lookup because a talent may or may not be assigned to client. Here the client is parent and the talent is child.
Bro,
Yeah,
hello?
yeah, yeah. Good.
Bro, your voice is not getting what? Hello?
Are you able to not able to hear me? Okay. Is it for everyone?
It's not clear.
Still, you're able to not hear me.
It is not clear, bro.
Is it? How about now? How about now?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's better, right?
Yeah, it's better.
Okay. Okay. Good. Uh, so, like, are you able to follow this slide lookup relationships, or like you missed my audio?
Bro, audio is not clear, bro.
It was not clear. Can you please repeat it once again?
Okay. Cool. 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 This slide. Are you good with this slide?
Just give a glance of it once again,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, in the last session, we discussed about custom objects and custom fields, and today we'll discuss about relationships in Salesforce. So basically, relationships is like making the connection between two objects. Let's assume we have the HR onboarding application. Onboarding application. In that onboarding application, in order to store the talent data, I'll have a talent table. In order to store the client data, I'll have a client table. So in order to link those two tables together, we can use the relationships in Salesforce. So it's a connection between two objects that allows records to be linked and related data to be shared. Example, the standard relations are talent and account, opportunity and account. Like in the last sessions we discussed, right? When the lead is converted, we'll have account, contact, and opportunity has been generated.
Those are internally linked. And that is called standard relationships. Now we will see the custom relationships. So purpose of relationships is like avoid data duplication, maintain integrity, and these all things. And we have various types of relationships in Salesforce. We have four types of relationships. One is lookup, master detail, hierarchical relationship, and many to many relationship. So this is about this slide. And today we'll focus on lookup relationships. What exactly is lookup relationship? What is the purpose of it? How do we use lookup relationships in real time? So a lookup relationship is a loosely coupled relationship. So if you want to, as I said, if you want to link the talent and client tables together, we can use lookup relationship as an one source, but it is loosely coupled where one object refers other. It's like it's not the child or the talent is not completely dependent on the parent. So let's assume this scenario: account is the parent and contact is the child. We have a lookup mapping. So here it's loosely coupled, like it's the child is not completely dependent on the parent. We can the child can survive in the Salesforce without the parent. So in that case, if there is a if it is our need, if it is that need, we can go for lookup relationships. So child records can exist without parent, and parent deletion doesn't automatically delete child, and it's an independent ownership. These are various characteristics. Like in Salesforce, if we want to uh, go for relationship, we should know about this. So when to use the lookup relationship? It's like dependency is not mandatory when child records remain even if the parent is deleted. So in these cases, we should go for lookup relationships. Now let's take a real world use case for the lookup relationships, like how we use lookup relationships, like when to use lookup relationships in our application. So we had a application, right? Employee onboarding application. Let's take that application. In that application, we already created a talent object, and the talent assignment at ABC Consulting. ABC Consulting wants to assign talents to client companies. So our use case here is we have talents, but I would like to, but our use case is to assign for which client the talent belongs to. For which client the talent belongs to. We have client saying Narsa, Manoj. So I would like to know for who, like for which client the talent belongs to. Client A or client B, client C. So for which client the talent should belongs to. So that is our use case. A talent may or may not be assigned to client, and in few cases, a talent can be independent. He might have a client or he might not have a client, and the talent record should exist even without the client. So whatever the scenarios which we discussed in lookup, uh, for these scenarios we can go with lookup. If the client account is deleted, talent record must remain same, and talent and account should have separate ownership and sharing rules. So technical implementation, we'll see. Like create a lookup relationship in a field on the talent object, lookup related to account standard object, cascade deletion, disable, sharing and ownership, keep default independent. So we'll see this use case in real time. Let me log into my Salesforce. Meena, you should go through the two sessions, then only you'll get this. You will get the idea. It's better if you
Yeah, yeah.
take some time to complete these three sessions, including today's in this weekend.
Okay. Tomorrow, do we have a class?
No, Meena. So
No, right?
Sunday will be
Okay.
off. Like, yeah, you can take that. So, Nasa, what application we have created? The employee onboarding app, right? So yesterday we created the talent object, talent custom object. My requirement here is for this talent. If you open any of the talent row, talent record, do we see anywhere this talent is linked to client? Like we don't see any link, right? We don't see any relation. But my requirement here is I want to know this talent named Manoj. should link to some client. Then only we should, then only like uh, then only our HRs will know like which talent this account linked to, and which HR or which client this talent has. So for this purpose, we'll create a relationship field. We'll create a relationship field and relate to client. Relate to client. So how to create the fields? How to create a custom field in Salesforce, Nasa? I want to create a field for this talent. How to create that? These fields we created yesterday, right? Primary skill, full name, available for project. I want to include another field saying client. How to create that? How to create that?
Like setup.
Setup. Perfect. Next. Where I need to create the field?
Bro, actually, day before yesterday's only I'm practicing, bro. Yesterday one I have not
Okay.
started.
Cool. So I want to create the field in the talent. I want to create the field in the talent. Correct. So I'll go to talent. Talent is an object. Yesterday we created object manager by going to object manager, create a custom object. Now I'll go for talent. Talent. So what I would like to do, I would like to link this talent table to client account table. So I'll say new, or maybe okay, new. So if you click on new, this we discussed yesterday, the field data types. So what is our purpose? Our purpose is to create a lookup relationship. Lookup relationship to link the talent to the client. So if we click this lookup relationship, here we can see the description. Create a relationship that links this object to another object, this table to another object. This relationship field allows users to click on the lookup icon to select a value from the pop-up list. The other object is the source of the value in the list. In order to link the two tables in Salesforce, we'll use the lookup. Next, relate to account. This talent is, we should link this talent to which account, which client. Field label client. I would like to know for this talent, who is the client? Who is the client? As we said, like every time while creating the field, we should have the description. The purpose of this field is to link the talent to the client and understand and to know which client the particular talent belongs to. So while creating the lookup field, we'll have few options here: child relationship name, talents. We need to make the relationship name. So with this relationship name only, we can access the data in the backend. If you go for programming, for now, like I'll make this talents, and here we have two options, right? Required. So whenever I say require, it's like for every talent, the client is required. For every talent, client is required. If I make this checkbox as true, but what is our scenario? A talent may or may not be assigned to client. A talent may or may not be assigned to a client, and talent record should even exist without a client. So our requirement is talent and client are independent. So not make this checkbox as true. And what to do if the lookup record is deleted? So it's like if the client is deleted for that particular talent, what should we do? Clear the value of the field. So it's like clear the value of the client. If the clear the value of this client, if the client is deleted, if the client has let's suppose for our onboarding application we have like Tech Mahindra or whatever the client is. For let's suppose for our application we lost that client. I mean we the agreement is completed with that client. So in that case we don't need that client, right? Client data. So we'll delete that client data. So what should be the behavior if we delete that client data? Clear the value of the field. I'll show this in real time. And do not allow deletion of the lookup records. Do we have cascade deletion? Cascade deletion. Disable cascade and delete. So we don't need. So what is the purpose of this checkbox is do not allow deletion of the lookup records that are part of lookup relationship. Like example, if the talent is assigned to any client, and if you are trying to delete that client, we should not allow that. So the purpose of this checkbox is this.
Good, interesting.
Sorry. Next, I'll make it visible for everyone, and I'll add this field to talent layout. Data list label talents, and add it to all the account layouts. Okay, this is the issue. So I created a field in the talent object, employee onboarding app, created a field called client in a talent object, and I want to link this talent to client. So for this client, which what's the relationship lookup, and it is linked to account, the talent is now linked to account. So let me add that account as well here. Accounts. I want to link this talent to account. Let's have some sample accounts. I'll say the account name as Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra and Cognizant. I'm creating some sample clients. Capgemini. Save. So I have 3 talents here, Narsa, Charan, Manoj. So Narsa is working for Capgemini. Let's do one thing. Delete this and okay. Narsa is working for Capgemini, and so I want to link this talent Narsa to Capgemini. He he is working for the client Capgemini and is available for project. So in the client, I'll search Capgemini. and save and save. So if we go to all and let's add that field as well. Set fields to display. Client save. So Narsa is the guy who is working for the client Capgemini, and Charan is working for uh, Charan is working for uh, Tech Mahindra. Charan is working for Tech Mahindra. He is the client, and Manoj is working for Cognizant. So with these relationships, with these lookup relationships, now I'm able to link. Talents and clients, talents and accounts. With this relationship, I'm able to link talents and accounts. As you can see, talent 001 talent ID Narsa is linked to Capgemini and Tech Mahindra Cognizant. And in our onboarding application, like we got a new client, named PK Systems Global Services Private Limited. Okay. So in our onboarding application, we got a new talent named Meena, and her skill is LWC, and she is available for project. And her client is Tech System Global Services Private Limited. So that's how it is. Like with the power of relationships, we can link the two tables. Here the table one is talent and table two is account. So I want to know for which client this talent belongs to. So I linked with the help of lookup relationships. Are we good? I think it for Meena it would be confusing for you, but at least Narsa, are you good? Are you able to follow to some extent?
Yeah, bro, for some extent we can.
So in short, our what exactly is our requirement first? We need to know for every for in our onboarding company. I would like to know for which client every talent belongs to. Which client every talent belongs to. Now I'll show one thing. Uh, let's suppose we have the agreement is done for our one of our client named Capgemini. As the agreement is done for Capgemini, like we no longer require Capgemini data. So I'll delete this. I'll delete this Capgemini. I'll delete this Capgemini client because we know agreement is done. We don't need this Capgemini data. So what happens here? So I deleted the Capgemini client, and uh, Narsa candidate is there. Like what happens here? What happens in this case? So in our general approach, like let's suppose we are into a project, we are into a company, and our client is Capgemini, and if the contract is done, what should be the expected behavior for this candidate? Talent. He should be on the bench, or like he will not have any project assigned, right? In general scenario.
Normally, in general scenario, it would be like bench, right?
Correct. Bench, or like he'll not have
There
any
is no
project.
client
Yeah, because our
project.
client, now our Capgemini client has agreement for our client is done. So let me refresh this page. As you can see, he don't have any client now because the agreement is done. Now, my scenario is uh, I want Narsa to work for Tech Mahindra. How to do that? How to assign him to Tech Mahindra? Just click on this data, click on this row, click on this record. Here we have a client, right? We have a client, right? I'll click this client, and I'll ask, for him, he's on bench, and I would like to allocate a new client to Narsa saying Tech Mahindra. Save. Now he's part of, he's assigned to, he's Tech Mahindra is his client. So that's how it is. This is the power of relationships in Salesforce. Let's see, I didn't miss anything. Talent may or may not as a client. Talent record should even exist even without a client. The client account is deleted. Talent record separate ownership and sharing. Yeah. So are we good? Are we good with relationships? At least are you able to grasp 50%?
Yeah, bro. Once we
Okay.
practice, we'll get
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Practice is the most crucial part. Until and unless you don't practice, you will not get anything. You should take at least 2 hours in a day for practicing. So this is about lookup relationship in Salesforce. And tomorrow we'll see other relationships. Master detail relationship, hierarchical relationships, and not tomorrow, on Monday, master detail, hierarchical, and many to many relationships. If I cover any of these relationships, you will get overwhelmed today. This is like a major topic. In real time, we'll have a lot of things like this. If we take any of the project also, we'll have these relationships in common. So are we good? So can someone answer at least what exactly is relationship? What is the use of relationships? Let's have this Q&A. Can someone answer what exactly is relationships in Salesforce? At least the what you understood from this, even if it is wrong or right, whatever it is.
It
Even
is
if
a
you don't.
relationship between the client and the account.
Yeah. Why
Client,
we need
everything.
relationships? Why we need relationships?
Client should get to know the detail about the account.
About the talent. Client should know
Yeah,
the talent. So
yeah.
if it is, we can do in vice versa. Let me show you this as well. Accounts. So if you go to any of the account like Tech Mahindra, if you go to Tech Mahindra, in this related list, you can see right talent.
Talent. Okay.
Let's do one thing. Let- Related list. Talent. Talent. Primary skill. Full name. Okay. Is this? So here for this account for this client Tech Mahindra, we can see uh, who like which talents are part of this Tech Mahindra client. I can see Narsha, Sharan, and their skill is Java, C++, and they are available for project. If you go to any other client, let's take this Tech System Global Services. For this client, Meena is working under this client. So this is the power of relationships. Like we can link the two tables, talent and accounts. And Manoj is working for Cognizant. So that's how it is. So I think if you don't have any questions, we are good to wrap. But you should practice. Until and unless you practice, you won't get the things. Are we good to wrap?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, take this weekend as an opportunity to practice this all the sessions, so that we will be up to date. Else it will be delayed. We'll continue the every session, and it will be delayed with last sessions. Cool. Thanks, team. Thanks for joining. Mina, if you don't have any questions, we can wrap.
Yes, yes. If I
Okay.
have anything, I'll get.
Yeah,
I'll
please.
just get
Please
through
do.
the other two videos, the second and the third one.
Yeah. If you get through those videos, you'll get this. You'll get the understanding of this video as well.
Yes.
And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop in the group.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for joining. Bye bye. Take care.